I am about to expose the most dangerous lie ever told to speakers, presenters, and communicators of any kind. The lie that's costing millions of dollars in lost deals every single day. The lie that says people need time to make decisions. Bullshit talkie. Your audience makes their final decision about you, your message, your offer, in 90 seconds or less. Everything after that is just confirmation bias. And if you don't know how to win in those 90 seconds, you've already lost. Let me prove it to you with a story, one that should act as a personal wake-up call. Meet Bethany, owner of a $3 million commercial cleaning company. She has 50 employees, 15 years in business, spotless reputation. Pun intended. Last month, Bethany walked into the biggest opportunity of her career, a regional hospital system, an $800,000 annual contract for a 5-year minimum term. $4 million in total. It would instantly more than double her company. The procurement committee had narrowed it down to 3 finalists. Bethany's company had the best track record, the lowest prices, and superior references. On paper, she should have won easily. But here's what happened. Bethany opened with the wrong 90 seconds. She said, "Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me here. I'm Bethany. I've been in the cleaning business for 15 years. We're based out of blah, blah, blah. I started my company because blah, blah, blah. There is a need for quality cleaning service, yada, yada, yada." Boring, predictable, forgettable. Within 60 seconds, the committee had mentally checked out. Not consciously, but neurologically. Bethany spent the next 45 minutes presenting to people who had already decided against her. Every fact, every statistic, every testimonial filtered through a brain that had already made up its mind. The result? Bethany lost the biggest contract of her life. Not because her service was inferior, not because her price was too high, but because she didn't understand the neuroscience of first impressions. Here's what the brain research actually shows. Within 90 seconds, your audience's brain makes 3 decisions. Number 1, can I trust this person? Number 2, do I care about what they're saying? And number 3, are they competent? And here's the kicker. Once those decisions are made, the conscious mind spends the rest of the presentation looking for evidence to confirm what the subconscious already decided. This isn't opinion, this is science. Dr. Gunnar Atne at the University of Pennsylvania studied thousands of first impressions. The data is clear. 90 seconds, 3 decisions, game over. But here's what's even more shocking. More speakers waste this window. They open up with, "Thank you for having me here. I'm excited to be here. Let me tell you about myself." Generic, expected, neuroscience poison. Because the brain is wired to ignore what is typical, what is boring, and what it expects, and tune into what surprises it, what intrigues it, and what threatens it. But most presenters do exact opposite. They try to be polite and professional and pleasant, and they lose. Before they even start, let me show you what Bethany should have done. Instead of, "Thank you for having me here, I'm Bethany," she should have opened up with, "Every other day, somebody in this very hospital dies from something they caught here. But today, we stop that. Not with better doctors, not with better paperwork, not with newer equipment. With a mop. In our proprietary sterile shield protocol, I'm here to show you how I can help you save 187 lives that otherwise will die." You see, now they're listening. Now they're engaged. Now they have to know more. That's how you leverage neuroscience. And here's the proof. 4 months later, Bethany got another chance. Different hospital, similar type committee, same competition. But this time, I helped her open up with, "Last year alone, infections acquired in this hospital killed 123 patients. I'm here to show you how our sterile shield protocol can make that number 0. Dead silence. Total attention. Neurological activation. For the next 45 minutes, every community member hung on her every word. Not because they consciously decided to, but because their brains had already classified Bethany as important, credible, worth listening to. The result? Bethany won an $850,000 contract. Same expertise, same team, same references, different opening, different outcome. That's the power of understanding the 90-second window. And this doesn't just apply to formal presentations, this applies to every interaction that matters. The job interview, where they decide in the first 90 seconds if you're hireable, The client meeting where they determine in 90 seconds if you're trustworthy. The networking event where people decide in 90 seconds if you're worth knowing. The dinner party where your date decides in 90 seconds if there's potential. The parent-teacher conference where the teacher decides in 90 seconds how much attention your child deserves. 90 seconds, every time, no exceptions. Because this isn't about presentations. This is about how human brains are wired. And once you understand this wiring, you can trigger it intentionally. Most people have no idea how to engineer those 90 seconds. They wing it, they hope, they pray, and they lose millions of dollars in lost opportunities because they don't understand the neuroscience of influence. So now, grab your Darren Daily Journal and think about your next important interaction. It could be a client presentation, a job interview, a networking conversation, a vendor negotiation. How will you open? Will you waste those 90 seconds with pleasantries? Or will you trigger the 3 mechanisms that captivate minds? Because like it or not, every missed opportunity, every lost deal, every failed presentation started with 90 seconds of neurological failure. So, share in the comments below, what's your biggest 90-second challenge, an opportunity that's coming up today or this week? What interaction do you need to master those critical moments? And for those that want to take this to the next level, here is the big news. Enrollment for Riveting, How to Captivate and Activate Any Audience is live. Our first strike notification list has eaten up many of the premium spots on this inaugural strike team cohort that we're building to go through riveting. For those who enroll in the next 72 hours, you're automatically entered to win a strategy day with me in person at the Montage Resort in Palmetto Bluff, South Carolina. And you get access to the world's first AI program to make anyone a master presenter and persuader. What took me 35 years to master now takes 90 seconds to generate master-level speech scripts for you. It's incredible. Go now to rivetingspeaker.com. Enrollment is limited, so go now.